Imagine a book so utterly profound. Its insights have shaped centuries of thought, a timeless guide to inner peace and universal harmony. Now picture its brilliant author, not chasing glory or immortalizing his name, but simply disappearing. He left this treasure for the world, much like a silent river nourishing the land, never claiming credit, never expecting accolades. This is the incredible tale of Laozi, the legendary Tao Te Ching, and the paradoxical, liberating power of a virtue often overlooked today: humility. In a world where every like, share, and shout-out is fiercely pursued, the idea of creating something monumental and then just fading away seems not only odd, but almost preposterous, doesn't it? We're constantly taught to crave visibility, to fight for our moment in the spotlight, to make sure everyone knows our name. But what if I told you that true influence, the most enduring wisdom, and the most genuine freedom actually reside in the complete opposite approach? That's exactly what Laozi, the venerable old master, subtly taught us through his extraordinary life and work. He certainly didn't chase the limelight. No statues were erected in his honor during his lifetime. His incredible legacy proves that authentic wisdom doesn't need to shout. It often whispers, and its impact runs deepest when it's given freely, without strings attached. Today, we're going to plunge headfirst into the story of this remarkable man who, by emptying himself of ego, filled the entire world with one of humanity's greatest philosophies. We'll uncover how humility, or Kenkyo in the beautiful tradition of Taoism, might just be the secret weapon for a truly free, deeply meaningful, and incredibly impactful life. But before we dive deeper into this captivating narrative, would you do us a huge favor? Please consider subscribing to the Echoes of Asian Wisdom channel for more profound insights like this. Hit that like button, and let us know in the comments which country and city you're watching from. In the tumultuous landscape of feudal China, a time utterly consumed by warring lords and endless bureaucratic squabbles, a truly singular man walked the earth. Laozi, often revered as the Old Master. His wisdom wasn't just legendary, it simply was, emanating from his very being. He didn't loudly broadcast it in busy marketplaces or pompous debate halls. He quietly observed the world's relentless pursuit of power and fleeting vanity, deeply understanding the sheer futility of earthly glory. His own life was a profound embodiment of simplicity, true detachment, and an unbreakable connection to the Tao, the universal way. He never felt the need to prove anything to anyone, for his mere existence stood as a living testament to profound truth. Can you imagine the serene strength required to simply be wise, rather than needing to appear wise? Laozi's entire demeanor spoke volumes without uttering a single boastful word. He found his rhythm in the natural ebb and flow of existence, detached from the relentless clamor of human ambition. This was a man utterly at peace with himself, utterly unburdened by external expectations. His inner world was a haven of tranquility, a stark contrast to the chaos swirling around him. He didn't preach, he simply lived, and his living itself was the most powerful sermon imaginable for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. His profound insights were not born from intellectual acrobatics, but from deep, quiet contemplation and an unyielding commitment to living authentically. He understood that true wisdom isn't accumulated like possessions, but flows from an intuitive connection to the universe's fundamental order. This understanding shaped every fiber of his being. So, Laozi's wisdom wasn't just theoretical, it was embodied, lived, breathed. He showed us that the most potent influence doesn't come from aggressive assertion or dazzling displays, but from a quiet, unwavering alignment with the Tao. He truly was a living, breathing paradox to the ambitious world surrounding him. Worn out by the ceaseless clamor, the sheer intransigence of men, and their collective deafness to the natural principles of the Tao, Laozi eventually made a pivotal decision: to leave. This wasn't an act of desperate escape, mind you, but rather a completely natural movement, simply following the flow of life, much like water inevitably finds its own path. His departure was incredibly discreet, without any fuss, no grand announcements, absolutely none of the pomp that would typically accompany the exit of any other revered sage. He just quietly packed his few meager possessions, mounted his trusty ox, and began his slow journey westward, heading straight into the unknown, with no intention of ever looking back. Think about that for a moment, leaving everything not in defeat, but in a profound acceptance of the natural order. He wasn't running from anything as much as he was moving towards a deeper harmony, a quieter existence where the Tao could be experienced more fully, uninterrupted by human folly. It speaks volumes about his character that he sought not to reform the world by force, but to simply step aside, allowing nature to take its course. His journey was a physical manifestation of his philosophy, a gentle detachment from the struggles that no longer served his spirit. He moved with the quiet dignity of a true sage. He embraced the concept of Wu Wei, effortless action, even in his departure. No resistance, no struggle, just a smooth transition from one phase of life to another. This wasn't an act of abandonment. It was an act of supreme alignment, a powerful demonstration that sometimes the most impactful thing you can do is simply let go. This silent, unheralded journey stands as a powerful testament to Laozi's authentic humility. He didn't need to make a spectacle of his leaving. His purpose wasn't to be seen, but to live according to his deepest truths. His departure was as humble and profound as his wisdom itself, fading gently into the horizon. Upon reaching the rugged Hangu Pass, the very last frontier before truly leaving the familiar embrace of Chinese civilization, Laozi encountered an unexpected figure, a guard. This particular man, Yin Shi, was known not just for his keen observation skills, but also for his profound and genuine reverence for wisdom, making this encounter truly fated. Yin Shi, with an almost intuitive sense, had long felt the palpable presence of Laozi's extraordinary greatness, and he immediately recognized the sage standing before him. With a deep sense of humility and utter reverence, Yin Shi didn't ask for a mundane sum of money or a common favor, as one might expect from a border official. Instead, he made a request that would, quite literally, alter the course of human history. "Master," he pleaded with earnest sincerity, "please, before you depart and vanish from our world forever, grant us the immeasurable gift of your teachings in a written form. We simply cannot allow such profound wisdom to be lost to the mists of time." This wasn't a demand, but a heartfelt plea, born of genuine respect and a recognition of something irreplaceable. Yin Shi understood the immense value of what Laozi carried within him, not for personal gain, but for the collective benefit of humanity. His request was pure, unselfish, and deeply resonant with the spirit of the Tao. Think about the significance of this moment. A simple border guard, through his sincere and humble request, became the catalyst for one of the world's most enduring philosophical texts. It's a powerful reminder that even the most unassuming individuals can play a monumental role in shaping history, simply by being open and respectful. Yin Shi's insight was profound. He didn't just see an old man on an ox. He saw the embodiment of timeless truths. His humble plea was a bridge, connecting Laozi's personal enlightenment to a legacy that would inspire countless generations, proving that a truly open heart can unlock monumental wisdom. Faced with Yin Shi's truly sincere and utterly disinterested plea, Laozi, without even a flicker of hesitation or the slightest trace of personal pride, graciously accepted. There was absolutely no ego fueling his decision to write. He wasn't crafting this for future posterity, for fleeting fame, or for the eternal glorification of his own name. He was simply delivering the vast reservoir of knowledge he already possessed, responding purely to a genuine, heartfelt need, much like a gentle rain nurtures the earth without ever demanding gratitude in return. For several days, the venerable old master meticulously transcribed his profound understanding of the Tao, the sacred way, the very essence of virtue. And so, from this act of pure, selfless service, the Tao Te Ching emerged, a magnificent collection of 81 succinct chapters comprising over 5,000 powerful ideograms, destined to become one of humanity's most cherished and influential works of timeless wisdom. It was born not of ambition, but of quiet, unassuming generosity. Imagine the tranquility in that room, the deep focus as centuries of contemplation flowed onto bamboo or silk. It wasn't about creation for personal acclaim, but about channeling a universal truth. His pen moved with the quiet confidence of someone merely serving as a conduit, allowing the wisdom to manifest itself for others. This incredible moment underscores the power of selfless contribution. Laozi didn't agonize over perfection or recognition. He simply shared. He understood that the true value of his wisdom lay in its ability to be shared, to resonate with others, not in who authored it. This was humility in its most active, giving form. The Tao Te Ching, therefore, isn't just a book. It's a testament to the idea that the deepest truths often spring from the most unpretentious acts. It's a legacy forged in the fires of humility, a profound gift offered without expectation, shaping minds and hearts across countless generations. After meticulously completing his monumental work, Laozi, with characteristic simplicity, merely handed the precious manuscript over to Yin Xi. There were no grand, emotional farewells, no sweeping speeches about the immense legacy he was leaving behind for future generations. Absolutely no pretense whatsoever marked this profound moment. He simply departed, fading away into the ethereal mist of the distant mountains, leaving not a single trace, never once seeking recognition or personal glory. His incredible work, he knew, would effortlessly speak for itself, echoing through eternity. This, my friends, was humility in its absolute purest and most unadulterated form. It was a complete and utter detachment from the outcome, from the very notion of authorship itself. Laozi genuinely didn't need or desire any applause. His true reward was found solely in the selfless act of sharing the truth, entirely liberated from the binding chains and suffocating demands of the human ego. Think about how countercultural this act is, even today. In an age of personal branding and constant self-promotion, to release something so significant and then just step away entirely is almost unimaginable. It's a masterclass in letting go, a profound demonstration of non-attachment. His vanishing act wasn't a retreat from impact, it was the very essence of it. By removing himself, he allowed the wisdom to stand alone, unburdened by the personality of its creator. It gave the Tao Te Ching a universal quality, a timelessness that transcends any individual. So Laozi's disappearance wasn't an ending. It was a powerful beginning for his philosophy, a silent, humble launch that proved to be more enduring than any fanfare could ever achieve. He showed us that sometimes, the greatest influence comes from knowing when to step back and let the message soar. The incredible story of Laozi and the genesis of the Tao Te Ching serves as a remarkably clear mirror for our own often chaotic journeys through life. In his profound attitude of simply delivering his timeless wisdom and then quietly disappearing, he powerfully shows us that true strength doesn't lie in being seen, but in authentically being. Laozi's unparalleled humility didn't diminish his stature in the slightest. On the contrary, it paradoxically allowed his timeless message to become both universal and utterly eternal, effortlessly traversing thousands of years to gently touch countless hearts and minds across diverse cultures and generations. What an extraordinary legacy. When we genuinely detach ourselves from the relentless need for external recognition, when we courageously allow our innate wisdom and our meaningful actions to flow forth unhindered by the ever-present interference of the ego, we transform ourselves into purer, more effective conduits for truly profound and lasting impact. Practicing Kenkyo, this beautiful Taoist concept of humility, isn't about deliberately diminishing yourself or deliberately underestimating your inherent value. Far from it. It's profoundly about liberating yourself. It is the ultimate freedom to act with unwavering authenticity, to influence others through your quiet, powerful example. It allows the intrinsic value of your genuine contributions to speak far more eloquently and persuasively than any clamor for attention could ever achieve. Imagine the serene power of simply being your best, rather than constantly striving to prove your best. This is where true influence takes root and flourishes. Consider for a moment how profoundly different and truly enriched your life might become if that incessant need for external validation were to simply diminish. What untapped reservoir of wisdom could you then fearlessly unleash upon the world? What immense positive impact could you genuinely have? You could achieve this simply by being your authentic self, allowing the natural, harmonious flow of life to gently guide your path. Humility, when viewed through this transformative lens, isn't a perceived weakness at all. It is, in fact, the unshakable foundation for true liberation. It is the bedrock upon which genuine freedom is built, leading to an enduring influence that quietly reshapes the world and fostering an incredibly deep, unwavering inner peace that effortlessly transcends all the fleeting noise and superficial clamor of our modern world. May the profound and timeless wisdom of Laozi genuinely inspire each of us to wholeheartedly embrace humility, not as a resignation to our fate, but as the illuminated pathway to a life that is undeniably richer, infinitely more fulfilling, and ultimately, truly free. It's a journey worth taking. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey into the heart of Asian wisdom today. I sincerely hope Laozi's story has resonated deeply with you. What was the most impactful takeaway you had from his journey and the power of humility? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights truly enrich our community, and we absolutely love hearing from you. If you found value in this video, please give it a big thumbs up to help more people discover these profound teachings. It truly makes a difference in getting our message out there to those who need it most. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Echoes of Asian Wisdom and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming explorations into ancient philosophies. We've got so many more enlightening stories and transformative ideas waiting for you to help you navigate modern life. We're dedicated to bringing you powerful, humanized wisdom that genuinely connects with your daily experience, helping you find peace, purpose, and profound understanding. Your support helps us continue to create content that can truly make a positive impact in the world, one story at a time. So, until our next deep dive into the extraordinary tapestry of Asian thought, keep cultivating that quiet strength within, embrace the humility that liberates, and remember the enduring power of simply being. We'll see you very soon in the next video.